And hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode. And I don't know what time it is at your end. Here it's around 6 p.m. in the afternoon, and I think for our guest it's 11 a.m. But yeah, welcome to a new episode of Hashtag Playing Together.
Hello, hi John. We have John today. How are you?
Hey.
I'm doing awesome. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
Where are you zooming in from?
I am from Houston, Texas, the southern part of Texas, southeast, where it gets hot and sticky and there's mosquitoes all around. Ooh. But we are also foodies, so we like to eat a lot of food here.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Like everywhere. Yeah. No.
I think so. Yeah, that's a universal thing. Yeah, everyone loves food.
Everyone likes food here. Yeah, Texas. Food and guns. That's their thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And NASA. How far are you from the base there? Like how many?
About 45 minutes.
By car.
By car, yeah. Which is funny because like everything in Houston takes about 30 minutes to get to by car. We don't have a big public transit. Yeah. So it's one of the most spread out cities I've ever lived in, and it will take it takes about almost like an hour and a half to get from one side of the city to the other, with traffic, if maybe more. Yeah.
Before we started streaming live, we had a great chat with John about Houston and Texas, and we almost forgot about the time. Yeah, because before the show we want to explain a few things about edits and whatever, but yeah, we had to rush through that because it was so fascinating what you were told about the Space Center, for example, and lovely place to be.
Yeah, but you're so close. If a spaceship decides to land there, you can see it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's not far away from the ocean. We got the Gulf is about an hour away. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's right there. If anything crashes, we will. Houston always knows about it, right? Even if it's going to Florida, they'll be like, Houston, check this out. This is what we've done, right? So it's awesome. And then we also have the rodeo.
Yeah.
About the rodeo.
Yeah.
So the rodeo is like our big staple thing. It's the biggest rodeo, I want to say, in the country, if not world. And they are real cowboys that come from all over to either showcase their barbecue or showcase their bull riding skills. And it's a thing.
Do you have rodeo clowns?
I have seen rodeo clowns. Yeah. They aren't as popular as they used to be, but we do still have rodeo clowns.
But do they speak? Do they tell jokes, or they just?
No. So they're not doing stand up with bulls running around.
Yeah.
They what they're doing is basically baiting the bulls to come out and get them fired up.
Yeah.
And then the real riders will actually jump on board and try to stay on top of them.
Yeah.
The cowboys are more like sheepdog herders. They're trying to keep the bulls in a certain area or a certain mindset.
Is that something you ever try to do yourself?
Oh, heck no. No.
You're not a cowboy.
I'm not a cowboy at all. It's dangerous, man.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, but one day I think our prime minister, and that's 20 years ago or something, I went to the States and he was photographed riding on a mechanical bull.
Yeah. And we have some of those. Yeah. We have one in a mall, I believe, and we have some in bars.
In bars.
Okay.
Yeah, in bars. So if you're
usually, drunk women will ride it.
And they just swirl them around until it throws the lady off, and
they fall off. Actually, they do.
Well, that's the idea.
Yeah, seriously. But I did know a guy. Last year, we had some house repairs, and my family had to stay in a hotel. And I met this 19-year-old kid from Colorado who was an actual like cowboy. He rode bulls. That was his thing.
Yeah.
And one night we were at the bar, and he was telling me how many broken bones he's had since grade school trying to ride bulls. And he said he starts them riding little goats, and then they work themselves up to the bulls. But he's broken like collarbones, elbows, shins, hip bones, like they'll full kick the boodle. And he's like, that's just the norm. If you are a cowboy, you just understand, like riding a motorcycle, this is going to happen to you.
Yeah.
So that terrified me right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, me too. That would terrify me as well. But I guess there's there's prize money or something. Yeah, is that for prizes or?
Yeah. So it is. You're speaking as far as like the cost of getting into it. Yeah, there's. You have to have some money to be able to do it because of the equipment.
Yeah.
Taking care of, not only yourself, but the animals that you're training with. They also have, horses. Usually people that do the bull riding also have horses. And, they show horses and they ride bulls together. So it's pretty expensive. Probably a little bit more expensive hobby than golfing. It's like country golf, southern golfing kind of thing. But you have to have some cash. You couldn't be like, on, let's say, you couldn't be on unemployment trying to do.
No. It's an expensive hobby.
It is an expensive hobby, yeah.
The only thing we do here is eating chocolates. So.
That's it? Do you have competitions eating chocolates?
No, probably.
You don't?
It's just like overall.
Not that I'm aware of. We might have some cookery or baking competitions, but not eating them.
Yeah. So what would you guys say is the craziest thing you think, or the most interesting thing that comes out of Belgium? Because I know the U.S. has like tons of ridiculous things. And what would you guys say?
The first comic books come from Belgium.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know Keufje or Tintin. Do you know? Yeah. So that started in the late 20s, early 30s. Drawn by Hergé, and you also see them on television now. Yeah, the comic books are on as cartoon movies. So that's really that's something.
Also, the idea of spa resorts. Spa comes also from Belgium, from a little town called Spa.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
And French fries.
Belgium.
Belgium?
They are Belgium. Yeah.
How did that happen? How did you let
I have no idea.
steal your French fries?
Yeah, French people, they steal everything.
That's crazy. I'm glad I know some stuff now.
Yeah. Well, it happened again. Yeah, we had so much fun talking. Let's do some improv. Okay. We go for a suggestion out of the hat, and then we'll see what we do with it. Yeah. So let me see. Okay. This one is a suggestion from Nikki Lennon. She lives in Belgium, in Brussels, and it's a statement, a line. Eat what you like, not what your parents tell you to eat.
Okay.
Okay, good. Let's have some fun.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm hungry. Mom, Dad, I'm hungry. think I could eat. I think I could eat a horse.
You cannot eat the horses.
Yeah, we need the horses to get to the next town, son.
Yeah, I know. You know, my friend Ben, he's same age as me, yeah, Ben. They eat horses. He said it's delicious.
Well, you can eat some of the hay if you want. I have fever anyway, so. See, the horse eats hay, and that's why it's so big and healthy.
Yeah, you don't want to be like your scrawny friend Ben, who just eats. You don't even know if he's really eating horses. He could be eating ponies. But if you eat hay, there's grains, there's carbohydrates in there. It'll make you big and strong like your dad.
Oh. But okay. Well, I could, well, yeah. Well, okay.
Do you have any doubts?
No, Mom. I have no doubts. No. But,
Are you doubting your mother, son?
No, Dad, no. Come on.
So tell me, son, do you miss school? I know you wanted to graduate.
Yeah, but I decided that school is nothing for me, Mom. You know, you have to study, and you have to study for what? You see?
Son, you are definitely a rebel without a cause, like your old man.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
You didn't graduate either, Dad.
I did not.
Look.
Turns out I didn't like the lunch food that they were serving.
Oh.
It was
meatballs.
It was meatballs every single day.
Yeah.
You know, and I was a bookworm too. I was intelligent, top of my class. But I told him, you bring one more meatball into here, you best believe I'm getting out of here.
That, I think, you're my example, if I may say so. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You didn't graduate it, but you are a very successful businessman in the town.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have how many bookshops do you now have? I think 3, yeah.
Yeah, I have 3 bookshops.
Mm-hmm. 3 bookshops selling books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to do something like that. Not graduate, just go into the world and then see what happens to me. See which city I will end up, and then eat what I like and do whatever I want to do.
See, son, you're saying that eat what you like thing again. It's really upsetting your mother here. Your mother really puts her time in the craft in our meals. Okay, and she takes that offensive that you're going to just leave us and go eat somebody else's meal. I mean, do you think your mother's food isn't that good?
Dad, I can't stand her food, you know that?
Oh my God, shh.
Hey, you sometimes also go getting a hamburger after the meal?
Can you keep it down here? I gotta sleep with this woman, all right?
She doesn't know. That was the time we bonded together. After Mom was then back in the kitchen, doing the washing and the dishes, we went out. Yeah? Smoking a cigarette together, going to a restaurant and having a proper meal. Bonding.
And we would do it before she came back in and knew that we were even gone.
Yes.
You're right, son.
Yeah.
That was a good time. You know what, son? Let me have a conversation with your mother, okay? Let me see. There might be something I can work out. Hey, sweetie.
You know, I know that there is a choke mine over there, and I would need a choke for the smoothies.
Okay. How about you take today off for cooking? How about you don't make anything, and me and my son will go out and we'll prepare dinner for you. How about that? Huh?
Are you telling me you don't like my cooking?
I never said that, okay? I just said take a break. You've been cooking for me since we've been married. That's been a lot of cooking, okay? I just want to do something for you, all right? Maybe somebody in the house doesn't like your cooking. Maybe. I'm not saying I can't rule it
You mean
all.
the horses?
I mean, I have been seeing they've been pushing over the hay you've been giving them every night. I mean, I didn't want to bring it up, but.
But I put daisies in this hay.
I know, and maybe it's a little too spicy for them or something. But I've seen Bubbles kick over the hay a couple times, and when I saw it was the hay you gave him, I was like, oh, well, maybe it's.
Yeah, but the horse poop looks normal, and you can see the daisies in the poop.
And you're not picking.
Poop
These
with
aren't
daisies. It's so good for the skin.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm open-minded. I would let you cook. I would let you cook.
Okay. I know you're very organic.
Yeah. Be careful with the daisies. You know, they can be too much for a, human stomach. I will just take a little nap here.
Take a little nap, get some shut-eye, and when you wake up, me and your son will have this laid out.
But I will keep an eye on you while taking a nap.
You're gonna keep an eye?
Yeah, I can take a nap and I can sleep with one eye open.
I know you can. It's not letting you get good sleep.
Yeah, I have to figure out the GPS because it doesn't work with the horses.
Yes. I know. You definitely have to do that. But how about this? How about you just sleep, close both your eyes, all right? And let me and your son take care of everything. This is a mama's day off, all right? Don't think about horses. Don't think about daisies or poop with daisies in it. Me and your son are going to handle this, okay?
Oh, I love you, honey. Oh, I think I deserve that. See you later.
All righty.
Here are the carrots, Dad.
All right, this is your day, son. You get to make what you want.
Exactly. I will make spaghetti sauce, my most favorite thing.
Okay.
Special meat, with special meat.
Special meat?
Yeah, I got some from Ben. He gave me some meat. Yeah.
Oh, man. Ben gave you some horse meat?
He did.
Oh, Jesus. Don't tell your mother that we got horse meat now, okay?
Don't tell her.
I won't say a thing.
This is just like the old days.
Oh, yeah. Son, where's your cigarette? You don't have your cigarette. You're supposed to be smoking cigarettes. Thank you. Oh, man.
Dad, why don't you tell Mom that she can't cook? I have to tell her.
Son, it's a little harder than you think.
No, it's not. You just say, hey, you can't cook.
Listen, when you get older, son, and you look in your significant other's eyeballs, and they've been cooking and doing stuff for you every day, what you'll notice is that if you do that, you have to be sleeping with one eye open for the rest of your life. All right? Your mother takes that extremely serious. I don't want her to hurt you. You like your dad, right? You want me to be alive, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I didn't know Mom was so dangerous.
That's why I love her, man. That's why I love her, son.
Yeah.
Listen, your mother is an incredible woman. She's done many things before we got married. Part of it was she was a mercenary.
Really?
She's diplomat. She was all kinds of things, man. You don't want to cross her, okay? I gave her I've used some of her flowers to let her go to sleep a little longer than usual with the tea. You're going to be in here cooking, and I'm just letting you know.
But Dad, don't you think you have to be honest in a relationship? You are basically living with a lie for the last 22 years or something, huh?
You know, I never looked at it like that, son. I never thought that I've been lying to your mother for 22 years.
If you keep that her a secret, I mean, what else don't you tell? Huh? Suppose one day she finds out you don't like her food. She will not be able to trust you anymore.
You make a good point. There's got to be another way I can do it other than telling her the truth.
How can we make Mom clear that she can't cook? No, that doesn't work. No.
No, spit it out. Tell me. What is it?
Well, she could do a competition, a cooking competition. We tell her she's the best cook in town, and she goes to the cooking competition, and then she will have no prize.
Don't you think that's worse than lying to her for 22 years?
Perhaps. Okay, forget about that.
But I mean, we can set the competition up. How about this? She has to discover that she's a bad cook all by herself. So what if we invite some of the greatest chefs to come in that she has no idea, and they just kick her butt during this whole thing? All right, then she doesn't think we did, and then now I could just talk to her about how she feels being a bad cook. Just telling her. How about that, son?
Okay, we just say that, yeah, we invite a big chef. You know one. I mean, from the restaurant there at 25th Street. That has a star. You know the guy. Ask him to come over for dinner, and then you see what he says, and then you can tell Mom she can't cook.
Okay. No, I don't want to tell her she can't cook.
No.
Listen, I'll tell her. Okay, you know what, son? Challenging me as a man, I'll tell Mama that she can't cook, but I want you to agree with me and stand right next to me when I do it. How about that? Is that the plan?
Okay, I agree. That's the plan.
That's the plan?
That's the plan. Let's do that. Okay.
All right, let's go in and we're going to tell her she can't cook.
Let's go.
We're going to have a can't cook intervention.
Yes.
Hey, sweetie, you're cooking in your sleep again.
Hi, Mom.
No, I was just cleaning the weapons in my sleep again.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
She was,
okay.
Which is basically the same, cooking and cleaning the weapons.
I mean, I think, when you're in the kitchen preparing a meal, that's like going to battle, isn't it, Mom?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, that's true. That's very wise.
Yeah.
And there are so many knives in the kitchen too.
Hey, are you showing her where all the weapons are?
I'm sorry, Dad. Just tell her.
You just primed her up like Terminator. Now you want me to tell her?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweetie, me and she has the bow and arrow up.
I just cleaned it. Don't worry.
Don't point to us.
Don't point it outside at the horses or something. Don't point it at...
I don't want to kill the horses.
No. No, the horses are important.
Sweetie.
Yes?
I noticed we've been married for 22 years.
You notice that now?
No, I just think that it's really, really important that you know that me and your son, we don't think you can cook that well. And we actually don't like daisies in our food. It messes up our intestinal tract. And all those droppings you've been seeing outside have been us, because we didn't want to poop in the restroom in the house, because you would know that our stomachs didn't really work that well with the food. So, I hate that I lied to you for all these years. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means that I don't like having gunmetal taste in the spaghetti. I don't like the sunflowers that pop out of my poop when I take a poop. It's doesn't make me feel like like good quality food. Okay, now it doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean that your son doesn't love you. I just son.
Yeah, I'm here,
honey,
Father.
honey, come here, honey, come here. Don't talk
just keeping a safe distance.
Yeah, are you agree with your father? Is that true what he was saying? Do you like or you hate my cooking?
Oh shit! Oh my god!
No, honey, just be honest. Just don't lie to me like your father did for the last 20 years.
22, baby.
22.
He's right, Mom. You can't cook.
Okay, I can accept that. I can accept that. I know I'm better in cleaning weapons than cooking, but let me ask you this. If I stop cooking, who is going to do that?
Well, me and Dad.
Yeah.
So, son, you're telling me that you want to cook? Do you also want to be in show business? Are you coming out of the closet now?
No, I told you the other day that I want to discover what I like to do. Like Dad discovered that he wants to own bookshops. And I think, I mean, we had such a good time the other day making spaghetti, and I think I want to make a career out of cooking, and that could be a good thing.
Yeah, he's really good at holding the cigarette and mixing the sauce pot. I mean,
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
And almost no ashes in the spaghetti.
I agree. Okay, my husband and my son had some precious princess time in the like cooking spaghetti. I can live with that. But before you start cooking, you have to learn how to kill. You know? You cannot even kill a spider. Do you want? I have a spider here, and it's a big one, and it's a female, and it's aggressive. Just cook the spider with your teeth. And I will let you cook tonight your shitty spaghetti.
Dad, say something.
I don't know what to say, son. I don't. Dad. We gotta cook the spider with our teeth. That's why I told you I shouldn't be telling the truth to my wife, man.
I don't want to do it.
You don't know anything. You kick.
Dad, I don't want to do it.
No, we have to do it now, son. We have to. We need to pick up this spider right now. We need to figure out how we're gonna make it with this.
She's getting angry. She's getting angry.
Okay.
She
son,
can spit poison. You know.
Oh my! Where did you find this spider at?
I had it in my bag.
You just keep it in your bag? You didn't tell me about that. Isn't that lying to me?
Yeah, because you're afraid of spiders.
Oh. So it just
See,
sounds like
little girl just dropped the spider.
I know. And it's our son, okay? It's our son. Son, where you going? Son, come back in the room. Come back in the room. You want to do something. You want to find out who you are. You got to face your fear. Now let's pick up this female spider, and we got to figure out how we're going to heat your teeth up so we can cook it using your teeth. All right? Otherwise, Mama's going to cook. All right?
All right.
All right, this is your time, son.
I just want to let you know that this female spider has babies.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
She's a mama.
No, I can't kill.
Yeah, but you're hungry, right? You want to cook. Kill the mama, leave the baby.
I have some meat from Ben. Some
You
nice
have what? Sorry.
Meat from Ben. He gave me some meat. We can use that instead of the spider, please, Mom.
You can use that to feed the spider.
Oh, my goodness. Son,
Dad.
I told you. You wanted to live a life where cooking was meaningful. You gotta pass this test, okay? I did my part. I told the truth to Mom, okay? And she's probably gonna hurt me later on tonight for it. But you gotta cook this spider, right? You gotta bring the family legacy.
Okay.
All right? You can do it, son. I got you.
So, is it dead?
It's done.
Yeah.
You killed it?
I have the babies in my bed. I have the babies in the bed, so I can take care of them. Son, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. This was your first kill.
That was your first kill, son.
Now you're ready to kill this annoying neighbor we have. And you can cook spaghetti tonight.
Mm-hmm. All right, son, you did it the first time. You killed that spider. Let's see if you can smack Joe right here.
Okay, I will try.
Yeah, I'm so proud with our little boy.
I knew you would. Completely honest, I thought you were going to, kill both of us for lying to you. But
oh, honey, listen, I know that you love my cooking. You did that to make our son a real man, right? That's the reason.
Sure did. I knew you knew exactly who I was.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Let's go. I want to show you the spider babies. They're very nice.
Oh,
some of them bite, but don't worry.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
You know, I am still scared of spiders.
Yeah, but when you have them as babies and the venom is still not that strong, you will develop different feelings like love.
Gotcha.
So let's go to the bedroom.
Alrighty, let's go to the bedroom. Woo.
End scene. We will never know what will happen with the neighbor.
He's like, took him out back and was like, run.
Run away. I didn't want to kill the spider.
Yeah. I'm like, you know, so speaking of Houston being it's a tropical environment, it has these, we call them water bugs, but really they're like cockroaches, and they're like probably the size of like a pretty big size, like 2 inches, right? They get to be big. They got wings. They're nasty. And they're everywhere in the summer because it's just a lot of humidity and water and stuff. Well, people have like a hard time killing them because they're so big, and when you step on them, the guts just fly everywhere. So in my house, my mother-in-law lives with us and helps us take care of the kids. Whenever there's like one that like, I guess, gets in the house or the garage or something like that, you know, I kill the spiders. So I'm the designated spider killer. My mother-in-law is the designated water bug cockroach killer.
Oh no.
Like I have a thing about it. I can't kill it. Like it's so big and it's so weird that I actually feel self-conscious, like splattering it. But like for a spider, for some reason, I'll put like, I actually did this when I bought my house. I bought some home defense, and I poured it in some water guns, and I went outside because at night they come out like all outside in the patio, and I'll literally outside and I'll just shoot them off the house, you know, at a distance, right? Yeah. But but you can't do that with the cockroaches, because if you hit them, they'll just fly. They'll just jump. They'll go sporadic, fly everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So in the middle of the night, I'll hear my mother-in-law, if she wakes up to use a restroom or drink water, and they came in somewhere in the house, you'll hear her like rustling through all these pots, all these cabinets, and she'll be, hi-ya! You hear all this stuff, and then we'll come running out like, what the? There's somebody in the house, and she's like, I got him.
Oh no!
He thought he could sneak around. I got him. He's on the wall. Look at him, and he's like splattered everywhere. And I'm like, oh.
Sweep them out with a broom.
They're tricky, man. They will. Some of them you can, like if you find them on their back, you know, you just keep them out, right? But if you find them and they're not on their back, the flying thing is what gets me, man. So I mean, imagine like if a spider was on the wall, and you kill it, and it just started flying. You're like, ah!
Oh no!
Fly! It can fly. Some of them will, and some of them won't. So, you know, it just freaks me out, man. The flying part.
Yeah, I can imagine. If a big flying insect must be scary. We don't have big flying insects here in Belgium, so. Yeah, but I must say I never kill a spider. So when there's a spider in the house, I pick it up and I put it outside.
Yeah, most of the time if I can, and you know, if I know like they're not, you know, like if they're not in places where I feel like, okay, my kids are in this room, how do I?
Yeah.
I can easily do it. I'll do it. If they're outside, you know, I'll try to do like the barrier so that.
Yeah,
you know, like because like I said, in Houston we have so many rodents, so many bugs, so many. We have lizards and frogs and snakes. So it's, you know, it's a weird thing. You know, when I first moved to Houston, the guy that cut my hair, he told me, he's like, hey John, you should be careful. Always look in the toilet when you sit down. I was like, well, I do that anyway, right? He's like, yeah, but one night I went into my toilet. And right when I was getting ready to sit down, I saw a snake coming through the thing, the hole, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, no, that's scary.
So,
yeah.
Do you have camel spiders somewhere in the States?
They do have them. The further out west, when you get more into like the desert areas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Going towards the Arizona and places. Yeah.
Jon, we have to talk about your improv thing.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us what's your what are the projects you're doing in improv?
Absolutely. So currently, my group Can't Tell Us Nothing. We have a podcast that we do on Facebook Live and also Apple and Spotify. And that podcast, what we try to do now is get, similar to the show, improvisers and people from all over that come in and just, continue to expose improv to other places that haven't been in the U.S. And so we're working on that. I've also started doing filmmaking recently. And me and my partner, what we did is we wrote an outline, like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And we basically hired actors, and then we direct them and coach them to improvise the dialogue. And what I found, even in improv scene, right, is like when you're improvising, you are trying to like match your emotion with the line you're saying, but you don't think about it as if like you're reading it across your mind. You're just responding with like a natural, this is how I feel. And I actually like that about improv. So I wanted to do a film where people are improvising the dialogue so I can capture like an authentic response versus writing one and hoping to nail it. So we're doing it's a horror comedy, and it's an anthology. And the anthology is basically we're exploring the morality of human beings when they're put in these very, let's say, like very interesting experiences where you have to choose whether morality is your choice, which may hurt you and suffer you, or choose the selfishness, which may give you freedom, possibly your life, possibly, like in the last scene, lying to your spouse to keep a marriage going.
Yes.
As long as it's like something little like that. So we had this fun. We wrote it during COVID, and we're still producing it now.
Okay.
And it's pretty fun. So I wanted to use COVID as something to like learn and do something different.
Yeah.
So where can people find all these things you said on Facebook or?
Yeah. So the podcast you can find on the Can't Tell Us Nothing Facebook page if you want to watch the videos live.
Okay.
If you want to listen to the audio, you can go on Spotify. And Spotify has all of our catalog of the podcast from 3 years ago when we started. And it actually started as a rehearsal. We were trying to figure out how we could rehearse more. And then we kind of discovered our rehearsals were so fun that what if we just recorded them?
Okay.
And that turned into, what if we just, our rehearsals just become a podcast?
Amazing. That's so cool.
Those, and it's a pretty interesting podcast. Like we go everywhere and we let whatever happens, we kind of let that just take us wherever that place goes.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit for everybody that's there. And of course, I would love for you guys to come on the podcast and improvise.
Oh, that would be
I
amazing.
don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm like, I know they'll possibly say yes if I ask them right now.
I think so.
We do say yes.
We say yes. Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, so but other than that, I am teaching. I started back teaching. I designed a course called Earning Your Absurdity, which I learned a little bit from my conversations and some feedback I've had from other professors, as well as Matt Bexar. And I designed something, and the point of the course was, in today's time, there's a lot of things you have to keep in your head performing and doing art, right? There's just so many things you have to come into, as far as like empathizing with how somebody may view a joke, a character. And I wanted to start to crack how to allow people to still feel free in expressing their point of views, and at the same time empathizing with people on all sides of that. So Earning Your Absurdity is, of course, it's basically my first crack at empathizing. But what I use empathy for is learning how to justify and ground moves, even if you're playing a character you don't like. So that's something I'm proud of. I'm still developing. It's going to be a living kind of curriculum. As I learn more, I will add more to it. And we just started back live teaching Thursday in Station Theater in Houston. Shout out the station.
Do you also teach that online?
I have taught it online, and I love teaching it either way. It's a little different. So it's kind of like the light version of the course online, because, of course, in person, there's just so much more notes you can give a person.
Yeah.
Whereas online, I've scoped it down more to focusing on just listening, because, this medium is like super listening. You can see the person on the screen, but really you have to use your ears to do most of the work, right? Yeah. So I love the online course because it just builds better listening for an improviser.
Okay. Yes.
But the live course, to me, gives you a little bit more of bang for your buck, because now I can watch you from the minute you step on stage.
True. Yeah.
To how you're looking at the stage, off the stage, and all of those things that come in a part of it. So, but I like both.
Yeah. Do you think you will you will teach it again online one day?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Definitely will.
Please let us know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let us know. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll definitely let you know when we teach it online. It'll probably be around August time.
Okay.
We have a lot of transition in my life going on. I have another baby on the way.
Oh, congratulations.
Just bought a house, so I was trying to, juggle all my emotions.
I will be very busy.
But see, the online helps give me flexibility versus, going to a location. I'm bound by that location. So definitely going to bring it back online.
Yeah, indeed, because you even can use then the online platform to do something in addition to what you usually would do. Yeah, because you don't have to go out of the house. You just go in front of your PC and you can teach. So apart from the offline teachings and shows and whatever, you can also do that a little bit in addition, I think, because it's so easy to do and so easy to organize.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay. Jon, could you send us a few links and stuff, because we love to post them on our page.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you could put it on Messenger, for example, then that's easy. And then we can share that all on our Facebook page, so people can easily find the things back, which
people from Europe who don't know.
Things you talked about. So
absolutely.
That would be really good. Okay. Nice.
Thank you so much for playing with us.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
I was going to ask you guys about the scene in Belgium. Like, how did the improv scene come about for you guys? Like, when did you guys first start doing it, and like what kicked off like your passion for it?
Well, I am an actress, so I started a long time ago, and then I'm from Bulgaria, and I moved to Brussels like 12 years ago. So I started, doing it in Brussels 9 years ago.
Okay.
And then I met Jochen, and we started improvising together in 2019 in November, before COVID. We had 2 shows on real stage, and then we had COVID.
So, but already in March last year, we started doing online improv. It was so much fun. We had a lot of rehearsals in the week, and then we had one show on Friday evening. But just the two of us, a lot of duo shows we've done. Or we went to the Dramatic Improv Festival and Extreme Improv, and you know them. But then we saw that other improvisers were inviting guests, and they did 10-minute scenes, Jay Shukov and so many others. So we thought, let's do that as well, but with 3. So then, end October last year, we started inviting friends, and then we sometimes play with 3 or with another duo, or sometimes even with a little bit more people, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing, yeah. And this is episode 97.
Awesome.
Which we
the
do.
duels. Yeah, playing with other people.
Yeah, playing with other people. Yeah, just
awesome.
So that's great. And we've met in Brussels in a workshop. When we were doing following a masterclass there. We've met, and because that's nice. There's a little English community, an English-speaking improv scene in Belgium. Because we have 3 languages: Flemish, French, and German.
Okay.
Little percentage only German, but in center is Brussels, and we've a lot of expats and people from the European Commission and Parliament and jobs, other things. So there's also a small English improv scene.
Okay.
And if guests are coming over, you start speaking English as well in improv, because you follow a masterclass with someone, and it's so much fun. And then we started.
I definitely want, like, one of my bucket list, and I know one of the members of my group, Amici, who you guys will meet when you come on the show. He's from the UK, and him and his brother, his twin brother. So his twin brother performs in Improv Olympic. Mm-hmm. So if you're familiar with that, so his twin brother was in like this really, really good group called Three-Peat from Improv Olympic, and his first class was my first class when we first started. So, and he would tell me, he's like, Jon, once we get like confident and we've been like really, really committed to our group, man, we should go overseas and actually continue to build relationships. Yeah. And I was like, you know what, that is a great idea. So when you guys messaged me, man, it was like it was like the first domino. I was like, oh man, we're going. We are going.
You're going.
I think with COVID and online improv and everything what's happening on Facebook and on shows, I mean, the world just went open, because before that we are very isolated, really. You don't know any other. Sometimes when you had a teacher coming over, but apart from that,
Bio, for example.
But no, whoa, it's amazing, and that's really something. This year myself, we want to keep also. I mean, everything is back normal. Still continue, with the offline thing, of course, and stage stuff, but also with online improv, because we will not give up all the contacts. It's amazing.
It's to me, I feel like it's made the world definitely more connectable. And when I think about it, I go, man, it should be that all of us we're all in the same tribe. Like, we all have an affinity for improv.
Yeah.
And I can learn from you guys certain things that you guys may have discovered in your area that we don't have access to, just like you could come in the States and see, oh, I didn't even know we could do this. So to me, it was like an opportunity for education, an opportunity to expose, I know like my group is going to be doing a festival in Houston. It's called the Chill Comedy Festival, but we're going to be basically redesigning it. And I want to open it up to be an international festival. Houston is a very international city compared to like all the other cities in Texas. We have so many different cultures that come here and that gel and mesh really well together. So, it would be definitely awesome if you guys were able to come and just support and represent. You'll have a lot of fun. Houston is Houston's pretty laid back. I mean, it's Texas, obviously, but it's very laid back. The communities are getting bigger and bigger, and before COVID, we have Austin, Texas, San Antonio, and we have Dallas, and we have New Orleans. Mm-hmm. All of those are within a 4 to 5 hour range from Houston. So it's not a far drive at all to go and say, we'll do a show in Austin. We were starting to build relationships in those cities, but at the time it was, Austin improvisers don't talk to Houston improvisers, and Houston improvisers don't mess with San Antonio improvisers. Since COVID, it's everyone is like, hey, we're all going to be in this thing together to keep this thing going, to keep improv going.
Yeah.
We need to blend together and let's just make one tribe. So we've been doing a lot of those shows, guest shows with people in Austin, theaters in San Antonio. When we have one coming up in Dallas, we haven't cracked New Orleans yet. New Orleans is a little bit more, they're like, I don't know if I want to be a part of your club yet. But we're working on New Orleans, and once we get New Orleans, my goal was I wanted to have, Texas represented, but I wanted to have an open list and see anyone that from any place that could come to Houston. You could have cuisines here that you could explore. You could have the culture here, and it won't feel like New York or LA. Whereas if you go to New York, it's going to be like, New York is such a condensed part of the country that you don't have that experience anywhere else. And LA is LA. It's everything is like, prosthetic, right? So as beautiful as it is, I always go, these cities don't really explain how the country really, it doesn't represent the country well.
Yeah.
Where I would say Houston is as big as those cities as far as land. We have almost the amount of the same people, but our population is a lot more equal as far as diversity and different cultures and different.
Yeah.
So
that's
cool. You can come to Houston and you won't feel like you're you're just from Belgium, right? And nobody cares that I'm from Belgium. You'll come here and you'll be like, oh, they just treat me like I'm from Texas because
that's perfect.
Everyone here is from Houston is like from somewhere else.
So that would be so nice.
Yeah, so I promote it pretty heavy, and I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop.
Good. Yes, let's keep in touch. We also have another guest waiting to come in, Candice Harris. So she's already in the waiting room. So thank you so much, Jon, for being with us. And let's keep in touch. Send us a couple of links, and we put it also on our page. It was lovely to play with you.
It was a lovely story.
All right, be on the lookout. I'm going to drop the links, and I'm going to send you email for the podcast invitation.
Okay, great.
Perfect. Okay.
All right.
See you later, Jon. Bye-bye.
Okay.